Hi, my name is Anna. I have read the Daniel 2020 text in its entirety. I want to start off by talking about the professional value from the ACA Code of Ethics that aligns with my personal or spiritual beliefs, and that is justice. Daniel 2020 describes it as such. To foster someone or something is to come alongside to work for their benefit. This is the essence of counseling. I come alongside my client as we walk through the pieces of my client's life for the good of my client, found on page 25. The ACA 2014 describes justice as treating individuals equitably and fostering fairness and equality, found on page 3. It is easy to judge and treat others unfairly, to cast one aside based on appearance, behavior, or social standing. My eyes are opening to the ways I judge and treat others unfairly based on appearance, social standing, personal beliefs, lifestyle choices, and the like. This is not something I realized prior to pursuing this degree. Daniel 2020 shares the story of the Good Samaritan and explains how Jesus purposely told the story to confront the religious leaders of the day and address inequality in religious circles, found on pages 25 and 26. Jesus invites all to him despite differences in culture, race, religious beliefs, lifestyle choices, and personal values. It confronts me with the question of if I would disqualify someone based on these factors. This is the opposite of the justice Jesus preached and lived. If I am to follow Jesus as his disciple, I must live and follow his teachings regarding justice, to care for, be aware of, and advocate for those considered less than or different. Upon reading the textbooks and completing the course materials in this program, I was challenged to confront the ways I treat or judge others unfairly. I am aware of the discrepancies between what I say and my attitudes and actions. I would say I believe in equality and justice, but there are times I do not act fair or just. After reading Daniel's section regarding justice, I realize my beliefs and actions are in fact not aligned. I judge and make assumptions of others based on external factors. Jesus did not. Someone I may dismiss, he would care for, he would help, he would heal, and he would show mercy. There are no limits attached to the salvation he gives. He calls all to faith in him. At the end of the story of the Good Samaritan, he instructs the religious leaders to go and do likewise, found in Luke 10. If I am a follower of Christ, I must heed his commandments. This passage, along with Daniel's text, really challenged me to examine my own beliefs and attitudes pertaining to justice and the fair treatment of all. One counseling code I continue to struggle and wrestle with, on the other hand, is in section A4B. Counselors are aware of and avoid imposing their own values, attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors. Counselors respect the diversity of clients, trainees, and research participants and seek training in areas in which they are at risk of imposing their values onto clients, especially when the counselor's values are inconsistent with the client's goals or are discriminatory in nature. I am uncertain as to how to practically implement this code. I hold strong convictions as a Christian. Christ has radically transformed my life, and I evaluate every situation from a biblical perspective. I fear I will impose these values, perspectives, and attitudes unknowingly onto my client because my relationship with God and the Bible are ingrained into who I am as a person. I'm struggling in how to reconcile my deep convictions as a Christian with the ACA Code of Ethics to not impose them onto others. It is motivated by a deep love for others and a longing for others to know Christ and be healed, but I do not want to disrespect the diversity of my clients and then harm them by doing so. I must work through placing the well-being of my client first and foremost, while not violating my own conscience. This code remains a conflict with my personal and spiritual beliefs, and it is one that I must still work through. To work through these conflicts, I believe I must follow the ACA Code of Ethics in developing greater awareness of the values and convictions I hold. That's found in the ACA 2014 Section A4B. Once I have a greater understanding of these, I want to implement the process of setting aside my own values and beliefs through a process called bracketing. Cosette and Hurley, 2014, describe the process as follows. The reflexive process enables them to bracket or set aside their own experiences and assumptions when they interact with their participants and thus accurately capture their participants' voices. I love how they emphasize the importance of accurately capturing participants' voices, in this case, clients. By becoming self-aware of my own beliefs and attitudes, I can acknowledge and set them aside to accurately capture my clients' voices, found on page 182. I believe this will be the key to placing my clients' welfare and my clients' needs first and foremost, while simultaneously holding to my own personal beliefs and values as a Christian.